We are so glad you're here. Tune in Tuesdays, don't be late. Nate and Mike got info great. Local auto news you need to hear. Ready to shift your knowledge gear. They're the pros from the dealer's floor with tips and tricks and so much more. Be the buyer that's wise and smart. Rolling in style, you're off to a start. Mohawk Table Talk, come join the ride. The podcast that's got you auto supplied. From deals to trends and buying advice, we'll make car shopping extra nice. Ask away, Nate and Mike got things to say. Guests drop in with insights to share. They'll guide you with their expert flair. Stories flow, insights unfold. Stay ahead, drive bold and cold. Mohawk secrets shared with care. Hit the road with confidence to spare. Ooh, Mohawk Table Talk, come join the ride. The podcast that's got you auto supplied. From deals to trends and buying advice, we'll make car shopping extra nice. Stories flow, insights unfold. Stay ahead, drive bold and cold. Mohawk secrets shared with care. Hit the road with confidence to spare. Mohawk Table Talk, come join the ride. The podcast that's got you auto supplied. From deals to trends and buying advice, we'll make car shopping extra nice. So glad you're here.
Tune in Tuesdays, don't be late. Nate and Mike got info great. Local auto news you need to hear. Ready to shift your knowledge gear. They're the pros from the dealer's floor with tips and tricks and so much more. Be the buyer that's wise and smart. Rolling in style, you're off to a start. Mohawk Table Talk, come join the ride. The podcast that's got you auto supplied. From deals to trends and buying advice, we'll make car shopping extra nice. Got a question? Ask away. Nate and Mike got things to say. Guests drop in with insights to share. They'll guide you with their expert flair. Stories flow, insights unfold. Stay ahead, drive bold and cold. Mohawk secrets shared with care. Hit the road with confidence to spare. Mohawk Table Talk, come join the ride. The podcast that's got you auto supplied. From deals to trends and buying advice, we'll make car shopping extra nice. Think of Porsche on every day. Mohawk Table Talk, come join the ride. The podcast that's got you auto supplied. From deals to trends and buying advice, we'll make car shopping extra nice.
We are so glad you're here.
Tune in Tuesdays, don't be late. your knowledge gear. The pros from the dealer's floor with tips and tricks and so much more. Be the buyer that's wise and smart. Rolling in style, you're off to a start. Mohawk Table Talk, come join the ride. The podcast that's got you auto supply. From deals to trends and buying advice, we'll make car shopping extra nice. Got a question? Nate and Mike got things to say. Guests drop in with insights to share. They'll guide you with their expert flair. Story flow, insights unfold. Stay ahead, drive bold and cold. Mohawk secrets shared with care. Hit the road with confidence to spare. Mohawk Table Talk, come join the ride. The podcast that's got you auto supply. From deals to trends and buying advice, we'll make car shopping extra nice. Stories flow, insights unfold. Stay ahead, drive bold and cold. Mohawk secrets shared with care. Hit the road with confidence to spare. Mohawk Table Talk, come join the ride. The podcast that's got you auto supply. From deals to trends and buying advice, we'll make car shopping extra nice. Tune in Tuesdays, don't be late. Nate and Mike got info great. Local auto news you need to hear. Ready to shift your knowledge gear. They're the pros from the dealer's floor, with tips and tricks and so much more. Be the buyer that's wise and smart. Rolling in style, you're off to a start. Mohawk Table Talk, come join the ride. The podcast that's got you auto supply. From deals to trends and buying advice, we'll make car shopping extra nice. Got a question? Ask away. Nate and Mike got things to say. Guests drop in with insights to share. They'll guide you with their expert flair. Stories flow, insights unfold. Stay ahead, drive bold and cold. Mohawk secrets shared with care. Hit the road with confidence to spare. Mohawk Table Talk, come join the ride. The podcast that's got you auto supply. From deals to trends and buying advice, we'll make car shopping extra nice. Got a question? Ask away. Nate and Mike got things to say. Guests drop in with insights to share. They'll guide you with their expert flair. Stories flow, insights unfold. Stay ahead, drive bold and cold. Mohawk secrets shared with care. Hit the road with confidence to spare. Mohawk Table Talk, come join the ride. The podcast that's got you auto supply. From deals to trends and buying advice, we'll make car shopping extra nice. Mohawk Table Talk, come join the ride. The podcast that's got you auto supply. From deals to trends and buying advice, we'll make car shopping extra nice. Oh, oh.
Tune in Tuesdays, don't be late. Nate and Mike got info great. Local auto news you need to hear. Ready to shift your knowledge gear. They're the pros from the dealer's floor with tips and tricks and so much more. Be the buyer that's wise and smart. Rolling in style, you're off to a start. Mohawk Table Talk, come join the ride. The podcast that's got you auto supplied. From deals to trends and buying advice, we'll make car shopping extra nice. Got a question, ask away. Nate and Mike got things to say. Guests drop in with insights to share. They'll guide you with their expert flair.
Well, it's all about transparency today. Have you ever felt frustrated trying to call a dealership and they say, we just need you to come in so we can talk about price?
Just give me the answers.
And you're like, no, just give me the answers. Well, today we are diving deep into why some dealerships may play the come on in game and how Mohawk Honda is changing those rules. We truly believe in providing all the information you need. Obviously, you're listening to this podcast, and if you're a current listener, a continuous listener, you understand that we believe that educated buyers are the best buyers. And we'll also cover the latest industry stats on consumer trust and highlight a few local events.
That's right.
That's all here on Mohawk Table Talk with yours truly, Nathaniel Greglick, and the one and only Mike O'Toole.
That's right. Thanks for watching. We appreciate you tuning in. If this is your first time watching Mohawk Table Talk, you're about to learn a whole bunch in the next 20 plus minutes. That's right. Welcome. So like Nate said, we pride ourselves in being your go-to for the latest in the auto industry, right? That's not just locally, but it's also nationally. We're going to touch on a few things, but first, we really want to talk about what's going on with Mohawk Auto Group, what we've done recently, and what we have coming up. We have some really cool stuff coming up, including right after this podcast, I hear we're going to drop something. It's going to be fire.
Fire. Episode 3 of the Plate Change Challenge is some trivia. So you got to make sure you tune in. And we got to know, at the beginning, there's a question. We want to know if you know the answer before watching the whole thing.
That's right. So this is the 3rd episode. Don't miss it. We spent a lot of time on this. They're awesome. We get great feedback on the first 2. So
yep,
it's going to be.
Everybody loves them. It's a good culture piece here. Everyone loves getting into the groove and having some fun with one another and some friendly competition with the trophy, the coveted trophy of plate change.
That's right. We always we seem to have a lot of competition in Mohawk Auto Group here, right? Honda, Chevrolet, Rap Kings, Collision Center.
Speaking of competition.
That's right. It's almost like we have something coming up.
Yep. We are going to be with Special Olympics coming up September 21st at Union College. We're going to have a dodgeball tournament.
That's right. Dodgeball.
Right in the Memory Fieldhouse. We are a part of this. We love being a part of the Special Olympics. This is just another one of their events that we get the opportunity to be a part of. And who doesn't love dodgeball, duck dive, dip?
Dodge, dive. Something. So that's...
You know it. We love it.
That's right. So like Nate said, it's to benefit Special Olympics. That's really the heart of our participation. Now we do have 3 teams at Mohawk, right? We have Mohawk Honda, Mohawk Chevrolet, and then we have Rap Kings and Collision. They're also going to be a team. So we have 3 teams, and like we mentioned last episode, that really increases our chances of winning.
Mohawks didn't come away with a win. Just saying.
That's right. That's right. And even regardless of who wins, we're doing it for the fun.
Yes.
And we're doing it to benefit Special Olympics. That again is looks like, you probably just said this, 7:45 a.m. starts registration, right? To 3, is that right?
I think, yeah, around there.
Yeah, so that's pretty early.
45 is the registration.
That's right.
The games don't start till 10, though.
Okay, so plenty of time. Okay, so well, I know for us, a guy like me, I need to stretch out for
You definitely need to. I need to stretch too. You know,
Yeah,
I'm not as young as I once was. 33 and all.
That's right.
But yeah, so come on down. We're trying to get some more teams. I think they have 12 teams at the moment.
Wow, that's literally an all-day competition.
Yeah.
Of just craziness.
Yep.
So, and also on a little bit lighter note, non-competitive. We're happy to partner with Bowman Orchards, right?
Bowman Orchards. We're at Bowman's. We're doing a collaboration with Elms, and it is apple season. So go ahead and check out Bowman Orchards and take a look at the vehicles that we have there.
Now, you know what's changed in the last week since we were on our last episode? The leaves are already starting to turn. Already. So
it's time.
I had said, I'm the one that said last week that it was 80 degrees and it was beautiful and the summer's still here. Well, that changed pretty quickly. It's still nice out, but
it's still warm.
That's right. But
it's still 71 degrees.
I feel the kids are back to school. I feel that apple season coming on, apple picking. So, join us at those local orchards. They're local to us here in Schenectady County and Saratoga County. So, join us there, and we're happy to partner with them because who doesn't love some apple picking?
Everyone loves apple
That's right.
picking. And if you watch the plate change episode, one of the question that actually this kind of falls into is, you got to watch the episode to find out what the question is.
Don't give it away. It'll be right after this, right? Right after this
1 o'clock. Head up on all of the social medias there. We also are collaborating with Elms Family Farms. They have a lot of fall festivities. They are opening up September 20th. So next Saturday, right? Or is that Friday? 20th.
The 20th is a
Friday.
Next Friday.
So Dodgeball is that Saturday.
Let's check that out.
And Elms opens up on Friday.
No, maybe the other way around. Let's see. The 20th is a Saturday and 21st is a Sunday.
Like I said.
All right, we got our dates straight.
Saturday the 20th, Sunday the 21st.
There we go.
And finally, in Mohawk news, if you are familiar with Mohawk in any way, shape, or form, you may know that we went viral, really viral, about almost 2 years?
Almost 2 years ago.
Almost 2 years. Crazy to think that. No, wait. It was last year, wasn't it? Last June.
Was it? I thought it was the beginning of the year. Okay. So
a year and a half. June.
Maybe a year and a half.
Year and a half. We went viral with the show called The Dealership, where the stars of the show, Grace and Ben, really the producers, editor, and collaborators with creating this show at Mohawk Chevrolet, got recognized in a pretty big deal. So for anyone who doesn't know, automotive news is like the news of the automotive industry. And every year they do what they call the All-Stars of Automotive. And this isn't just like congratulations. This is like, holy smokes, congratulations. So Ben and Grace were both All-Stars this year. They're actually flying back today from Detroit, but they got to sit down with CEOs of General Motors, of Ford, of Hyundai, like different VPs of marketing, like for huge manufacturers.
That's amazing.
And they were highlighted as some of the All-Stars here. And such an amazing recognition. They totally deserve it. We are so happy for them to be on that journey.
That's just an amazing thing. And that, again, is from Mohawk Chevrolet, Ballston Spa, New York. And both Grace and Ben did such an amazing job being the face of that the dealership production, which is really cool. And I'm sure there are still some posts, some links online. So depending on what platform you're looking at, you can certainly find those. But huge congratulations to them. We couldn't be more proud to be part of the team. I know Nate and his team have been leading and helping get them there. So they're not even back yet.
They're not back yet.
Like literally today, they're coming back.
We got a cool photo last night. They got these crazy awards. They're all glass or whatever they make them out of. They're super clear, but it's really cool.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And they had the opportunity, even before now, to meet with the president of General Motors. Isn't that right?
Yes. Before last night, we met General Motors in Detroit at GM headquarters for one of the episodes called Grace Goes Corporate.
Yep.
And yeah, super cool, super down to earth. Her desk, I tell everybody, we actually literally shot it at her desk in the dealership episode, which is literally just on the floor with everybody.
Yeah, and that's Mary Barra.
Mary Barra,
about the CEO of General Motors. So that is really, really pretty cool. So maybe more cool to us as car people, but I think most people can. I think most people can recognize that in the automotive news. And again, that wasn't a back page article. That was a front page article that had Grace and Ben on there. So congratulations. We certainly didn't want to miss mentioning that.
So shout out.
Awesome. Speaking of shout outs. Hopefully you tuned in last week. If you didn't or watched the replay, we had Maura here from Double H Ranch. So we wanted to quickly just touch base on that again. We're super proud to be part of the Mohawk Auto Group that was able to contribute and to make a donation of a Honda Odyssey van to assist Double H Ranch and their campers, which we found out a lot about their program. And if you'd like to find out more, want to check out our prior episode, or just visit them directly at doublehranch.org. And that website will tell you all about the Lake Luzerne camp, and hopefully they got a whole bunch more views and some contributions from her being on.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot that they are doing out there, especially for kids with serious illness, giving them the opportunity to enjoy life.
Yeah,
really, it is. Being able to swim, being able to do these things like ski and snowboard and all of these fun activities that are safe for them in an environment where they can be taken care of properly and they can enjoy. So shout out to Double H. So appreciative of them and what they're doing.
Yeah, that's amazing. We thank Maura again for coming on the podcast last week. So feel free to watch that replay, and you'll get all the tips and tricks and all that kind of stuff and tidbits. So we may be time for our main segment here.
It's definitely time for the main segment. We talked about it. We prefaced this earlier, but thinking about transparency when you are a customer looking for a vehicle and the frustration that may come when you ask for the vehicle price over the phone. You're doing your research, you're looking online, and you're trying to confirm everything, and you go and you ask for an out-the-door price or all of these things that may arise, and the dealer says, well, I can't tell you that, we need you to come on in. And how frustrating that could be. We switch that up here at Mohawk Honda. We don't do that.
Not at all. And I should probably mention that as I was chatting with the producer, Jared, and Jared's back here, by the way. That's probably why you can hear us this time.
Yep, you can hear us now. Jared's back.
Yeah. But we were talking before the episode about, it was probably 2 or 3 episodes ago that we were talking about that thread that we saw on Reddit, right? And somebody was saying that, making a comment that, the dealer, they were looking for a car, and the dealer wouldn't give them the price of the car.
Yep.
Or wouldn't give it to them unless they did something, whether it was come in or do this or that. And that just kind of I know that struck a nerve with me, and it came to me to realize that maybe people out there, maybe people viewing, feel like that's what all dealers do.
Right.
But it certainly is not what happens at Mohawk Honda. It certainly is not what happens at Mohawk. In this day and age where information seems like there's probably more information about anything you want to find out than you'd ever need online, what position would a customer be put in if they asked the dealership a question and the dealership didn't answer it? What do you think, Nate, what do you think are some of the most common questions that people ask that they don't get answers to when they contact a dealership? Is it all price? Is it something else?
I think there's a lot of different things. I mean, it might be like a Carfax. I think more now than ever, you have, because people are looking online, they are looking for questions to ask the dealer, right? Almost as a test, and an out-the-door price or accidents or anything of that nature where they are trying. I do think that, yes, they may be doing the research, but they can find that research, right? But I also think that it is a trust test. And wondering if not, they can trust that you are going to be honest and open with them.
That makes a lot of sense. So if we're talking about a used car, right? Because we'd be talking about used cars if it was a Carfax report.
Right.
Carfax would be that vehicle history report that might show what happened with the vehicle before what now. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. So, in other words, a customer could be asking the dealer, and they might have some idea of the answer, but they want to see how the dealer's answering it.
Right.
Yeah, that definitely is for sure. Also, there could be, I think, more than not, most people don't shop for a car every year or every month or every day like we're right. So things may have changed in how you buy a car, or technology may have changed over years since they last bought a car, and they just want some simple answers like, geez, does this vehicle come with blind spot monitors, right? Because nowadays just about every car has blind spot monitors, where 4 or 5 years ago no cars had blind spot monitors, and I'll tell you that's a really good thing. And blind spot monitors are little indicators on the mirrors that tell you when you're driving if somebody's next to you, so you don't move over by mistake and you get honked at. Exactly. It tells you every way you want that there's a car there. So that certainly is new technology that especially for drivers that are used to it, or even newer drivers, or very important safety feature, and somebody might ask that question. It seems to me like that would be a pretty straightforward answer. These are the safety features on the vehicle from a dealer, and this is why it benefits you, right? That doesn't seem like information that a dealer should withhold. We don't withhold that here. We want to tell you as much as we can from Mohawk, but I can see why a dealer might not answer that in the past, right? Maybe because they want them to come in, come in to get the answer type of thing.
Right. They want to be able to give you the experience. They want you to be able to feel the experience of the dealership versus just shopping them on price. And we do talk about it. We do what we would call our brand, right? The experience that you have for Mohawk Honda. We wanted to make sure that when you come in, that you understand that this is a different place, right? And we do treat you differently. We treat you with respect, and we're honest, and we're transparent, and any questions that you have, we answer, right? To the best of our ability.
Absolutely.
And so I could see why a dealership would try to get you in if you ask a question. They just want to get you in the door, right? But we obviously understand that you're going to make the decision from that phone call.
Yeah, or at least a decision, am I going to even talk to this dealer?
Right.
Past right now.
Right.
And I think there's probably a little bit more of a layer to getting the information. There certainly could be some questions about maybe somebody's credit rating or so forth that would take a little bit more investigation, right, to get the answer. But really the point for sure to get across, that I'd like to get across, is that at Mohawk, we're not trying to, we never try to resist giving information. In fact, we feel like, as we start every show with, and we end every show with, an informed buyer is the best buyer.
Right.
I wouldn't expect anybody to buy anything, let alone a vehicle, if they didn't have as much information as possible to get, right? So, although we may not be able to answer credit rating information, because that's personal, private information, we wouldn't be able to answer that. We certainly should be able to answer, what's the price, what's a payment estimate, what's my trade worth, what equipment is on the vehicle, what colors do you have, all those kind of things, which I think are very easy things to answer.
Right.
Those 100% are answered at Mohawk, where we have had feedback from people that when they called other dealers, the dealer said, well, we can't answer that over the phone, just come in. Like they wanted you to invest your time, you as the customer, your time to drive there, stop what you're doing, pack the kids up, get in the car,
Ain't no way I
all
have
to
time
just
for
get
that.
the answer. Right. Well, that seems like, time's the biggest commodity we all have, right? You can't get it back.
Nope.
Can't make more of it. So need to keep that in mind. And I know at Mohawk we certainly do. That really is kind of like the premise of what we wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
Because we still do get feedback from folks that feel like maybe they did ask a question of a different dealer and maybe got the answer that they can't answer that, and they assumed that was the answer for all dealers.
Right.
And it is not the answer for all dealers.
Correct.
I can't imagine what somebody could ask us that we wouldn't be able to. What are some of the other questions that people might ask that
we wouldn't be able to answer?
Yeah, or that they feel like they won't get an answer from a dealer?
I think price is the biggest one, and rebates or fees or things like that might be financially motivated.
That's true.
I mean, things we couldn't obviously would be your credit score, again, financial stuff, just because of certain laws, and we don't know all of your history without you coming. Like, you could go to the bank and get your credit score, but we wouldn't be able to be like, oh yeah, let me just look up your name real quick and see what your credit score is. No, you can't.
Doesn't work like
you
that.
can't just do that. You have to submit an application for us to take a look at and find you the best, if you are financing, find you the best financing possible. The rate, we can give a generic rate, but the rate changes based on your credit score and different things like of that nature that would pinpoint an exact. I think that would be one thing, is we can't give an exact monthly payment over the. Well, we might be able to, if we're having conversation and it's a little bit longer, if we get the form and all of that, and it takes a little bit, back and forth. But like right off the bat, if you come and be like, hey, what's my monthly payment going to be on a 2026 Civic? Well, that's a loaded question, right? We have to be able to have more information versus what's the out-the-door price on this car, right? That's easier because we have that information available to us.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And I'd say really what's super important is that as a customer, as a shopper, if you have any of these questions, please contact us on our website. We have a neat chat feature on there. You're welcome to come in, of course, or call us on the phone or submit a lead on our website, and we'll get you those answers that, they're really, I really can't think of anything where at Mohawk we would ever say we can't give you that answer.
Right.
We'll always give you an answer. If there's anything that could vary that answer, we can certainly explain that, but there's still an answer. Because to us, transparency is so important, right? Because to me, transparency almost equals the same thing as trust, right?
Right.
Like, if somebody's not going to tell me something, well, I wouldn't trust that person, right? I know that's how I work. So
right.
If they're not going to tell me, I'm not going to trust them. But if they do tell me, that certainly helps start that trust process.
Right.
What our goal is especially with this information, factual information, pricing information, is to give you that information ahead of time so you can make your decision on whether you'd consider the vehicle. Yep. And then when you come to the dealership, we pick up from where we left off online, right, or on the phone, as opposed to starting over or anything like that. We want your experience, which has been great and saved you some time online or on the phone, to continue that right at the dealership. So you come in and you want to take a look at that red sports car that we have out front, because you really want to see what the red looks like, right? But you already have all the information about it ahead of time. We can pick up right where we left off. So hopefully that's like a little bridge of trust. Right. Is that what they call it? Circle of trust, bridge of trust. That's super important. We wanted to mention this because there is a lot of discussion on social about distrust of car dealerships. So we want to just, hit this right up front. And please, if you have any questions, if you have any information you'd like, just ask us and we'll send it right back to you. I don't know how we could, hopefully that's super clear on how we do it the Mohawk way.
Super clear, the Mohawk way.
Right. We go out of our way to please you, but to us it's the way we do it every time.
Right. There it is.
Yeah, that's what we got.
That's what we got for you today.
Really, really important topic. Again, that stemmed from a thread that we saw on social a couple weeks ago. Please, if you have any questions or comments or anything, feel free to put them. If you're live right now, feel free to chime in. If you're watching the replay, put them in the comments, and Nate or myself will be happy to get back to you. Of course. Answer them right away.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for watching. This is Mohawk Table Talk, where we come at you every week, now on Fridays, to give you the latest and greatest tips and tricks, and just to keep you informed, because we know an informed buyer is the best buyer, or an educated buyer is the best buyer. And that's why we have this podcast for you, to stay in the know for the automotive industry when it comes to buying a car here in the local area of Mohawk. Until next time, see you later.